To a certain extent, business owners are responsible for the safety of their patrons. Although business owners don't need to prevent all harm, they must take reasonable steps to mitigate harm. In Benetatos v. City of Los Angeles, we'll explore whether a business owner must act to reduce criminal activity on their property, and whether a failure to do so can result in nuisance liability. Tam's Burgers was a 24-hour fast food joint owned and operated by Jack and Nick Benetatos in Los Angeles. In 2011, the Los Angeles Police Department investigated several complaints of nuisances at Tam's, including prostitution, drug activity, loitering, graffiti, and trash. After the owners were uncooperative with resolving the nuisances, the police gave a report to the Los Angeles City Planning Department to start abatement proceedings. A department investigator visited the property and issued a report to the department's zoning administrator. Along with the nuisances, the report also detailed crimes that occurred at Tam's, including 2 homicides. The administrator subsequently held a hearing to determine whether Tam's constituted a public nuisance and whether conditions should be imposed on its operation. At the hearing, the Benetatoses explained that although they couldn't afford to hire a security guard or keep up with graffiti removal, they were at the property 5 days a week, didn't promote illegal activity on their property, had authorized the police to arrest those unlawfully loitering on their property, and had no control over nuisances outside their property. Although the Benetatoses were willing to agree to some operating conditions recommended by the Los Angeles City Attorney, they weren't willing to agree to all conditions, including ones that would require them to hire a guard, reduce operating hours, build a fence, and not allow prostitutes, drug dealers, and homeless people to loiter on their property. The zoning administrator ultimately found that Tam's was a public nuisance and imposed 22 operating conditions. The conditions included those the Benetatoses had already opposed, along with additional ones like removing trash, installing cameras, and establishing a 24-hour complaint hotline. The Benetatoses appealed the determination to the Los Angeles City Council. The council denied the appeal, and after reviewing additional evidence, further reduced the operating hours and increased the hours a guard was required. The Benetatoses petitioned the California Superior Court for writ of mandate to order the city to set aside the nuisance determination and remove the conditions. The trial court denied the writ, and the Benetatoses appealed to the California Court of Appeal.